Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Wednesday. Little corner of the YouTube world where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrencies, and other things that are going on financial related, some stocks, economics a little bit, whatever's on your guys' mind. I'll let you know what I think. Always try and keep it real. That's why you guys are here, not all the hype, keeping it real. So we got a lot to cover today. Certainly we had this big run yesterday, all this excitement about Grayscale, ETF, and X, and what's happening with crypto payments. We're going to get into more detail of that in the stream today because there's a little more news rolling out there. And whatever else is on your mind, we're going to talk about. But certainly we were looking for retracement. That's kind of what we expected was going to happen. Talked about that in my video yesterday because I put out the video when this spike was happening. And I completely expected that there was going to be a pump and then there was going to be kind of not really a dump. And I didn't call it a dump, but I just said it would probably settle down. And that's what we saw. And that's what we saw across cryptos for many cryptos. Some of them are actually still higher now than at the pump, like Jasmy, which we've been buying Jasmy into the Kriss DCA portfolio. If you guys haven't been paying attention, watch out for Jasmy. It's going to surprise some people. But we've got Jasmy in our portfolio, so we're watching that one. And yet there are other coins or tokens whose price actually went all the way back down to where it was before the pump yesterday. But Doge looked like it was headed that way this afternoon or late this morning. It looked like, yeah, it dipped below. This blue line here is 6.5 cents. It looked like Doge was going to drop below, stay below, and maybe even go lower. But no. Too much support for Dogecoin to let that happen. Too much support. People are profit taking. That's what this was here. There's profit taking. Anytime Doge goes on a run, there's profit taking. And there's some new short positions that get opened up every time Doge goes on a little run, and it gets shorted down a little bit. So profit taking, but then we've been sideways. So, and that's since, it looked like last night, about 8 o'clock. We're right where we were then. So Doge has settled at this level. So it looks like we're going to be sideways here, right above 6.5 cents, unless there's some other kind of event that happens, but not expecting something in the next day or two. So we'll see. And where's Bitcoin? 27.2. That's this blue line. Very similar to what Doge did. We had the double pump. We had profit taking, some shorting going on, and then it has settled down. But some, like Cardano, if you guys are into Cardano has dropped all the way back down this morning, late this morning. It was all the way back down to where it was before the pump. So what does that mean for our top 10 cryptos here? Doge almost passed Cardano for 7th place. Almost made it. It was pretty close there late this morning. But that could still happen. So over the past week, Cardano's down 0.89%. Doge is up 2.43% for the week. Then there's this Toncoin. I don't know if you guys know about Toncoin. I have no idea what this is. But it has just continued to go up and up and up and up and up. And it's now number 11. That's pretty crazy. But what are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about what's going on X. Elon Musk's X can now run crypto activities after securing license. This was the big news yesterday morning, and why I put out that video yesterday morning too was because of this. Well, at the same time, we had that court ruling against the SEC in favor of Grayscale, saying that the SEC could not deny in a Bitcoin spot ETF based on whatever the SEC said was against it. So that was the big pump for Bitcoin and most cryptos. But Doge had its own pump going on because of this. So this is the huge news. And again, as I've said before, in the United States, we've got to go state by state by state. Unfortunately, that's the way we're made up, particularly when it comes to financial things. Each state is its own little government and runs its own thing. So we've got this. We've got this chart here. State license registrations: Arizona, Georgia, Maryland, Michigan, Missouri, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. And Rhode Island is the one that's called a currency transmitter here, which is for cryptocurrencies. So that is eventually what Elon wants to get for every state. There are some states that are going to be finicky: New York, Texas, Louisiana, Washington State, those that even the crypto exchanges have had a hard time getting approvals for. And I think that's going to be a challenge here. But if anyone can do it, it's Elon. I mean, he's already done this with PayPal. He's got financial licenses when he was with PayPal. So he knows what to do. He's got a team working on it. It's just going to take a little time, like I've been saying. So you can listen to some other YouTube channels and you can get all the hype. Dogecoin's going to the moon, going to the moon. Well, it is, but not yet. So let's be patient. And what we're doing is we're just continuing to accumulate. 6.5 cents for Dogecoin. Just over a week ago, it was in the 7s, and we were wishing for like that dip down to 6.9. Well, we had a dip even lower, and it actually dipped down to 5.9 back here. We had 5.9 cent Dogecoin that you could have picked up right here on the 21st of August. I picked some up there on that dip. Others were able to as well. And in our Kriss Pax DCA portfolio, we've been adding Dogecoin too. Added some here on Saturday. And then on Tuesday morning, because Monday night when I was streaming, or Monday late afternoon, Doge was up here. And I was like, I think Doge is going to go on a little dip. And guess what happened? It dipped down on Tuesday morning, and I added Doge right down there, right before this big spike. And not only Dogecoin, but I added Bitcoin right there before that spike. Added some Ethereum right there before the spike. We added Algorand right there before the spike. We added Solana right there before the spike, and on and on and on across our whole portfolio. That was pretty good. And we're going to add some more because we're continuing to DCA. Wasn't buying anything up here. So there was no buying up there because we're waiting for the next dip to happen down here. And we're going to add some more. I'm not going to do it live on the stream. Going to see what happens right now. We'll see whether crypto settles back down right now. Maybe earlier this afternoon, it might have been good to pick some up here, but we'll see. I'm going to sort of see how things look. Because I'm a trader too. Yes, I DCA, but I don't DCA it as whatever the price is. I look at the movements, of the markets and try and pick up the dips like I did over here Tuesday morning. It was the ideal time. So I'll be buying some more for our portfolio later tonight or tomorrow morning. For those that don't know what our portfolio is, it's this. We now have $4,160. We're down about $331 now. I mean, 2 days ago, we were down over $400. So we've recovered some. This is going to be up to $10,000 that I'm putting into this portfolio. And this is our portfolio because you guys helped me pick out the cryptos that we're holding in this portfolio. And if we go to the percentages here, we're 21% Dogecoin, 10.5% XRP, 8+% on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Algorand, and Jasmy. And we've got some Sheeb. And then we've got some smaller amounts of some Litecoin and some others. But that's our portfolio. And you guys helped me pick out the coins for the portfolio. And now we're DCA. Now, once we're done in $10,000 from July through September, we've DCA'd in through the low months of the summer, which is when we were targeting when would be the low months to be buying crypto. You guys can share in the profits when we eventually sell during the next bull market. And all you have to do is join the Kriss Packs channel. And you can do that by going to the Kriss Packs channel. That's at Kriss Packs. That's me. And you can hit that join button and you can join. And those that have been, when we eventually sell this, those that have been members the longest will get a bigger percentage of whatever the profit is. Well, half the profit. I'm going to keep half the profit, but I'm going to give you guys half the profit. So from $10,000, if we do a 4X up to $40,000, that's $30,000 profit. I'm going to be giving out $15,000 to you guys. Jason's already a member. So thanks, Jason, for joining. And we got a bunch of others that have already joined. So that's what I'm doing because I believe in the 4-year cycles. And I believe that now is the time to be DCAing crypto. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys what to do. But I tell you what I do. When I buy crypto, when we had that dip a couple weeks ago down to 5.95 cents for Dogecoin, I bought a bunch of Dogecoin. And I told you guys, I had said just a couple days before that there was going to be a dip, and that dip happened. So scooped up a bunch more Dogecoin for my bag, and then I also bought some for this portfolio as well. So that's where we are, and we will continue to buy into this portfolio. We're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway. So through September, we're going to continue to buy. We're going to make some profits. So, Elon Musk has quietly primed the crypto market for an explosive bombshell that could play havoc with the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Dogecoin. Well, I believe in XRP. I believe in Ethereum and Dogecoin. XRP? And that's what I put in the title, right? XRP? What? No. XRP is doing its own thing, right? Cross-border payments, bank-to-bank, all that stuff. That's XRP. And I think XRP is going to do very well. But it has nothing to do with Elon Musk. It has nothing to do with the X app. They're going to use XRP. Elon's never even talked about XRP. He's talked about Dogecoin. He's talked about Bitcoin. And even Mark Jaffrey, this is his tweet. Your Twitter handle will be your crypto address. Probably this will begin with Bitcoin, Doge, and he also says ETH, BCH, and Litecoin because of regulatory uncertainty or regulatory certainty of these. I don't think Elon's going to be wanting to get involved with XRP while there's still this lawsuit going on or anything else involved with lawsuits. Elon doesn't need that. And plus, he's never mentioned it. So it's Doge. It's going to be Doge number one. That's what I think. Whether Bitcoin and Ethereum, BCH, whether those are involved or not, I don't know. I mean, he may open it up to things like that just to invite more cryptocurrency usage. We don't know. But Doge is definitely going to be involved because that's what Elon talks about. And he says it's his favorite cryptocurrency. So there's that. NFT God says Elon is building a crypto wallet for Twitter. He's gotten the license required for crypto payments in the US. Well, one state so far. And he's got financial licenses in 5 other states. He's got a long way to go on that, which is why this isn't going to be mooning, next week, right? It's going to be months in the making for this to really happen. So don't want you to get your hopes up. This is going to happen anytime soon. We have time to accumulate. That's what we have. The possibilities can revolutionize social media. The writing is on the walls. Crypto is coming to X in a big way. Imagine these scenarios, NFT God says. You read a long-form post that educates the hell out of you, and you tip with Dogecoin. You're listening to Spaces. The host is hilarious. You tip the panel. Maybe some Satoshis. If Bitcoin is available, you can do that. You publish an ebook on X and you sell it for ETH on your feed. Payments. Imagine that. All 450 million users on the X app will be in the Web3 ecosystem in 2 years. If you're reading this, you're earlier than you can imagine. This is what we're preparing for. Why we say we're still early. Some people say, oh, it's too late, right? I didn't get Doge when it was under a penny, and I didn't get Bitcoin when it was under 10K. We're still early. Now, are we going to have those 1,000% gains? Maybe not. But good gains are there to be had. And that's why I'm here. And that's why we're talking together, because we think we're going to be able to share in those gains. That's what we're talking about happening. And that's why I'm so excited. That's why I'm bullish. That's why I made that video yesterday. I'm bullish. Mars says Doge. Jadranko wants to know what's going to be the price of Dogecoin when it's implemented. It's going to be the moon. Whatever you consider the moon to be, that's what it's going to be. President of Mexico. I don't know about that. Cody loved the mini pump yesterday. So did I. That was good. Wasn't time yet to go on a big mooning yet, right? Just a continuous pump. We're still in a bearish market here. So not quite time for that yet. Mars says only Doge. I believe in, a little diversity. I own some stocks, mostly Tesla stock, but I also have some Apple and some others. AMC took off today. I wasn't quite ready for that. I said it would go down to $10. If you guys heard me last week, and it hit 1090 or 1080. Didn't quite get all the way down to 10.0, but it did get below 11 into the 10s. Looks like that was the time to buy. Again, not financial advice, but it looks like AMC stock. That was the buy. That was the buy point there. Could have been that. We may see another drop depending on what the overall stock market does, but AMC could be a big buy. Jason says, when Bidenomics doesn't work, Doge will show the way. And what we're going to see is Bidenomics not looking so great. Not looking so great. Especially when like house foreclosures start. You start to see more small, medium-sized banks going under, recession. That's pretty tough. Crypto cuts right through all of that. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. And of course, Elon really likes dogs too. We were right all along. It's going to be epic. Yep, brother. It is. We just have to take our time. Again, we're accumulating, just continuing to accumulate Doge. And that's what I'll continue to do. And we'll be doing it along the way. At least for the next month or so, we're going to continue to buy more and more, dollar cost averaging our Doge as we add more and more to this portfolio. And if there's another big dip, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to snag some more for myself. I'm not telling you guys what to do. Just letting you know what I'm doing. I also have a good chunk of Jasmine too. And I got a good chunk of Sheeb. Just when Sheeb's going to go on a run, I'm going to be on the Sheeb train. Curtis says it's great to see some movement. It is. It is. And yeah, this volume was great. Great to see this chunk of trading volume come in a bearish market in August. That's great to see. Of course, it's not being sustained. Again, we're not in the bull market yet. But when it happens in a bull market and you get news like this, That's got April 2021 vibes all over it. If you guys were around April 2021, that was an exciting month. That was huge. For Doge more than everything else. Yeah, other altcoins were doing well, but Doge was just rocketing. That was awesome. David Gokhshtein. So there's indications that X is considering the introduction of its very own cryptocurrency dubbed the X coin. And this is incorrect because, and this was reposted from Leslie Mata, but they're not considering their own cryptocurrency. But if there is there might be some kind of on-app coin or something. And all it is it's a token. It's not a cryptocurrency, but it's something that could be used on the app. If actually transacting in cryptocurrency on the X app becomes too difficult, going wallet to wallet all the time, there could be something like this happening where there's actually just a token that you buy a bunch of, and you can use cryptocurrency to buy these tokens. And then you use the tokens on the platform to tip, to buy things like that. That could be something that's in the works. But David also says down here, Doge going to become the main cryptocurrency used on X. Right there. And I believe that because that follows all of the things that Elon has been talking about. That makes sense to me. So that's why we're excited. Dogecoin sees sudden 230% volume spike as the Doge price jumps. And that was that huge volume I just talked about right there. We're going to see that volume coming in again. Now, when we zoom out and we look at the 4-hour chart, that volume, again, not as big as when we had the dump here on the 17th of August, that big dump when you could pick up, Doge at 5.9 cents. There was some big trading going on there, big buying going on, but volume through August is just really low for the most part. But seeing these big spikes in volume, that's good. What do we also see? We also see shorting. And we look at the Doge shorts. What do we have? Well, that is the relationship between Doge and Bitcoin. What we ended up having yesterday morning is we had liquidations of shorts. We had all these big Dogecoin short positions that were open. And what happened to the price of Dogecoin? The price of Dogecoin shot up. When the price of Dogecoin shot up, all of these accounts, all of these people thought they were being really smart shorting Dogecoin. They got liquidated. Millions of dollars in Dogecoin. Millions of dollars got liquidated. Don't bet against Dogecoin. Now, yes, the same thing was happening with Bitcoin and others. I don't short Doge. Who wants to bet against the dog, right? Who wants to bet against Dogecoin, shorting Dogecoin? Ugh. But that's what we saw was that shorting, and they got liquidated. They got burned. So Dogecoin price prediction. That's what Jadranko wants to know. Price prediction. Well, Doge pumped 4%. Is the hype back? Well, I would say there's a lot of excitement about it. And more people are talking about Dogecoin again, but not quite at the hype level yet. But you're seeing more and more actually reputable financial outlets and other, let's say, cryptocurrency media people, influencers, whatever, also talking about Doge. Because Doge is going to be part of the X app. We know it. Elon is not going to leave Dogecoin behind. We already know that they're working on crypto wallets. We already know that they're working on payments. Doge is going to be part of that. Now, Dogecoin, a lot of buyers at 6 cents. So what happens when Doge goes up to 8 cents? Are there going to be more buyers at 8 cents? And as we're at 6.5 cents now, are people still feeling kind of anxious a bit? It's like, oh, Doge could still drop again, not feeling really comfortable. I sense that. There's a lot of people who feel that. However, there's going to be a time, 6 months from now, a year from now, we don't know. But people are going to be saying, hey, what'd you buy your Dogecoin for? And you're going to say, 6 cents. They're going to be like, wow, I wish I could have bought Doge at 6 cents. Well, here we are right now. Here we are right now. So that's all I'm saying. People are kind of finicky, right? It's like when Doge was at 7, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy Doge at 6. But Doge drops down to 6. Oh, well, I'm going to wait until it drops down to 5. 6.9 cents was looking pretty good a couple weeks ago. And now it's 6.5 cents. And some people are like, I'm going to wait till it drops into the 5s. All I'm doing is I'm showing with this portfolio, again, with this portfolio, what I'm showing is this is all going to be green. Later this year, this is all going to be green. And I'm going to show how DCAing through the summer in the year before the Bitcoin halving is when to accumulate and show a profit. Now, most of the cryptocurrency I have in my own portfolio, a lot of it I bought a couple years ago. My original stash of Doge that I got for 2 cents, still have that. I did some swing trading with some of it, accumulated a little more. I spent a lot of it. Yes, I was spending Dogecoin. One of the things I bought was this. This is the Cyber whistle, the Cybertruck whistle I bought on the Tesla website using Doge. Just to show, yes, you can buy things with Dogecoin. You can buy cool things too, like this Cyber whistle. That's pretty cool. Bought AMC movie tickets using Doge. I've paid people with Dogecoin. Someone who did like all my graphics for my old YouTube channel, I paid him. He lived in India. I paid him with Dogecoin. He said, yeah, pay me in Dogecoin, Kriss. So I did. Paid him in Dogecoin. That's the beauty of Doge. So, and then we have this bit of news. Dogecoin and Bitcoin get a boost from Robinhood. That's right. So on the Robinhood app, if you just have your crypto on Robinhood, that's okay. But Robinhood owns your crypto, right? In that big wallet, right? 32 billion Dogecoin that Robinhood owns. That's where your crypto is if you own Dogecoin on Robinhood. And I've got a link right here below to Robinhood if you want to check out the Robinhood app. But guess what Robinhood has introduced? Robinhood has introduced individual wallets. That's right. Well, first they've got a wallet kind of system that they built onto the main platform that allowed you to be able to transfer your Doge or other cryptos off of Robinhood or receive Doge onto Robinhood. But again, that wasn't your Dogecoin, not your keys, not your crypto. But at least allowed you to spend it, to transfer it, which was good. And Vlad Tenev said we was going to do that. He did that, and that was good. But a lot of people still complained. It's like, yeah, but you still have my crypto. And then earlier this year, Dogecoin came out. Robinhood came out with this wallet system. And the wallet system is this app So in purple there, that purple app right there. And you open that up, put in your seed phrase or your PIN, right, to get into the app. And I've got about $266 in this because I bought some Polygon because it was sort of on the Polygon network is what they had. So I got some Matic on here. But you know what they've just introduced? Dogecoin wallets. And so now I've got my own individual wallet. If I click on that, so receive Doge, and I've got that, my own wallet, the Robinhood wallet right there. Yes, Curtis, you're right. Robinhood was a big contributor to the success of Dogecoin. They were buying Dogecoin in 2019 and promoting Dogecoin. 2019. Most people didn't know what Dogecoin was in 2019. It was all before the big hype. But now I have my own Doge wallet address. The DQTBG is an actual Dogecoin wallet that I now have on this Robinhood wallet app. It's a separate app from the main Robinhood exchange app. It's a second app. It's huge for Dogecoin. So now I can transfer Dogecoin out of the big 32 billion Dogecoin wallet that Robinhood has, right? And put it in my own wallet. My keys, my crypto. That's pretty big. That's pretty big for Robinhood. And we know there are tens of billions of Dogecoin that all of you guys and me own on the Robinhood platform that you can now transfer into your own wallet. That's pretty cool. And they did that with Bitcoin too. They've got a Bitcoin wallet as well. So now I have a Bitcoin wallet and I have a Dogecoin wallet assigned to me in that Robinhood wallet app, which I have the keys for. Nobody else. So that's good for Robinhood. They've listened to us. That makes a good company, doesn't it? If they listen to their users, this is what the users want, and Robinhood followed through. Now, buying crypto when there's huge volumes going on, that's still hard to do, right? It's hard to get your price because they have still such a big gap in the buy and the ask there on their platform. So you use limit orders and you look for your prices and you buy accordingly. That's how you buy crypto on Robinhood. And the same thing for selling. If you're trying to sell when things are spiking, you're not going to get the price you want. Robinhood just doesn't work that way. So you carefully sell. You get not all your Doge, right? But if you want to skim some, take some profits, maybe swing trade with a little bit, you can do that. But just try not to do it when there's a huge volume spikes because it's just so hard to do on Robinhood. But the rest of Robinhood's great. And a lot of people own billions of Dogecoin on Robinhood. Just saying. And while I've been talking here, Doge has been going up. 6.56 now. So where's Doge going to go from here? Right now, it's still August, we're going into September. September has traditionally been a red month for the trading of cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin. And I'm expecting sideways trading. We're going to see some ups. We're going to see some downs. We might see some dips. We're just going to continue to dollar cost average. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Christopher says, I heard Bitcoin halving ends in 2040. No. 2140, Christopher, 2140. You got another 100 years to wait. That's when they run out of halving. They stop having Bitcoin. 2140. So it'll be Your kids, they're going to be dealing with that, right? Future generations. We don't have to deal with that. So it's 2140 is when that's going to happen. So we've got the next Bitcoin happening around middle of April 2024. A lot of people talking about it. That's pretty big. That's a big thing. It's going to be tough on the miners. The miners have to be ready for it. And there's probably some companies that are kind of on the edge. If they're still on the edge when the halving happens and Bitcoin isn't like over 40K, they might not have a profitable business model going forward. Hash rate just keeps going up for Bitcoin though. And those that are successfully mining Bitcoin, they'll continue to see profits. The 4-year cycles just tend to correspond with the same as United States election years. And so the fall of 2024, when the elections are happening, there could be chaos or there could be a lot of joy in depending on who is running and who might be winning. But we've seen every 4 years bull markets during election season for the United States. It just has always happened. Is 2024 going to be any different? We don't know. But I'm betting on it. Repeat of history. And that's what you see all across crypto YouTube. So, but if everybody expects it, then does that happen? Don't know, but there's a lot of excitement, a lot of things building, a lot of new projects being built in the crypto space. And we'll see what happens with the SEC, whether Gensler holds out another year or not, what happens with these cases with Ripple, Grayscale, Coinbase, others. We'll see how that all plays out. Those are headwinds, but crypto in the end is going to work out. I don't want to talk politics, Christopher. No offense, but we'll keep politics out of this. All right. We can talk about Ramaswamy and Kennedy, who are accepting Bitcoin. So accepting cryptocurrency for donations into their campaigns. That's pretty cool. Suarez was too, but he dropped out already. The mayor of Miami. I don't know why he threw his hat in the ring in the first place. He certainly didn't have the support for that, but he was also accepting cryptocurrency. And after the Bitcoin conference down in Miami, he probably thought that he could play off of that. Yeah, a little too soon for him. Tough to go from a mayor to the president of the United States. But Kennedy and Ramaswamy both talked about cryptocurrency and supports it and how it can be used in the future. So that's good. And then we have all these other countries around the world that are continuing to accept cryptocurrency. So that's all good. So before we close up there, I did want to show the Jasmy chart here. Yeah, look, a little retracement here, but Jasmy went on this run, with everything else, and is still higher now than it was at that run, or just about at that same peak now, because we've had in the past 20 minutes a little bit of a retracement there on Jasmy. So, yeah, that's a little retracement there, but still, that's a lot better than most other cryptos are doing. So yeah, we've got a big bag of Jasmy. We're doing good. We're doing good with that. Others that have been taking off, Fetch AI had a big run this afternoon. So that's up. Stacks has been running already. And this had been from before. Stacks went on a big run. And Toncoin we talked about before, continuing to go up. So, hey Toss, how are you? Welcome. You'll have to replay to the beginning for all the excitement that we already covered. But good to see you. Jasmy, not Jasmine. It's called Jasmy. They are a group of Japanese developers, actually, that created Jasmy. Had big hype. Let's go to the weekly chart here. So this was back here when it came out here in fall of 2021 and had big excitement going up to 34, 36 cents. And now it's under a penny. Under a penny. Jasmy actually went on a little second run here where it went up to 3.5, up to 4 cents. And you can buy it now for under a penny, which is what we're doing. We're buying Jasmy at 0.003. We don't know what Jasmy's going to do. We don't know. But if Jasmy's going to go on a run, I mean, even to get to a penny here, that's a 3x, right? If it can get up to this second pump here, up to 4 cents, that's a 12x just to hit that level. And it had been trading higher earlier. I'm just saying, if it's one of those things that's going to take off, I want to be on the train. So bought some Jasmy. And we've got it in our Kriss Pax DCA portfolio too. That's Jasmy. Doge has been all over the place. You can see I've been charting Doge for years. These are all my charts back here from 2021. You can see here when we were buying little targets on dips, things like that. That's all on my charts. So I've been doing this for a while. Still in the game. Waiting for it to get back up here into the 30s. So Christopher asks, right, where's the Dogecoin peak? Right now, my targets are 20 cents and then 34 cents. And that's here, these yellow lines on the chart here. Those are my big targets here. 34 cents is going to be a peak in the short term. Now, if Dogecoin then continues after 34 cents to continue to have big momentum and goes on a run like we saw back in April and early May of 2021, we can double that. And you double that, and then you're back up to 70 cents. Will Dogecoin go to $1? I'm going to probably do a separate video on that. But right now, it's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of selling. People aren't going to be holding to $1. People are going to be taking profits. And that selling pressure is probably going to tamper Dogecoin getting to $1. That's what I think. Because a lot of us held through the peak in early May 2021 up to 74 cents and continued holding all the way back down. So a lot of people are saying next time we'll start taking some profits along the way. So that's going to be tough. But I'll do a whole video on that because I know there's a lot of excitement about that. So we'll see. Yeah, you just got off work. You'll listen from the beginning on the replay. Yep. And for those of you that are just watching this on the video replay, because all of my live streams become videos on my channel, subscribe. Certainly appreciate the support if you subscribe. Always hit the like button. Leave comments below. Always read the comments. Like to know what you guys think. We're in this together. We're in this together. We're going to have fun. There's no cryptocurrency that's more fun than Dogecoin, which is why I do this. I love it. It's so much fun. Bitcoin's just boring. Yeah. People get all excited about the whole financial piece of it. But at this point, Bitcoin is a store of value. It's just like gold. You see a lot of people getting all excited about gold bullions. No. Bitcoin's kind of like that. You can listen to Michael Saylor just talk for hours and hours and hours about Bitcoin. But it's not fun and exciting like Doge. So why we're here. So Christopher says if it goes to $1, I think more than half will sell. I think so too. And I think it's going to have a tough time getting to $1 because of that. But we'll talk about that in a video coming up. Diamond Hands Freddy told me yesterday we're early. Yep, and that's what I said earlier on this stream. We're early. We are early. In this whole cryptocurrency thing, we're early. And I'm kind of an old guy, but I'm having fun with it, and I'm saying we're early. So we'll just continue to have fun. So we'll see how Doge trades tonight, tomorrow morning. I'll be buying more for the portfolio, as well as other cryptos as well. But again, we've got more Dogecoin than anything else in the portfolio. But I bought some other things as well. We'll see what's dipping and what's worth adding a little more to the portfolio. So we'll be doing that. Appreciate all you guys' support. Sergio says, been holding, buying Doge since it's run up, retracted back, learned the first time around to take profit. And I'll be talking about that on this channel. How to take profits, when to take profits, or at least I'll tell you when I'm taking profits, because again, not financial advisor, I can't tell you what to do because we don't know. When crypto is spiking up, you don't know when the absolute high is going to be. When is the next all-time high going to be? You don't know that. On May 7th, we didn't know that was going to be the all-time high. Everyone thought, well, May 8th, Elon's going to make an appearance on Saturday Night Live and Dogecoin's going to $1. That's what everyone was saying. It was crazy. I think some people were probably taking some profits there, but not many. Until Barry Silbert, opened up this huge short position on Doge and announced it to the world that Saturday morning of May 8th that he was shorting Dogecoin. So, all right, guys. So that's what we've got. Hey, thanks for joining me. Again, I'm on live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll be on this Friday. Again, it'll be a late one, Friday night, about 10 o'clock Boston time. That's where I am, East Coast, United States. So check your time where you are around the world in relation to United States East Coast, like New York time. But us in Boston, we don't like to hear New York time because we're in Boston. So hey, I hope everyone has a good evening. And again, probably do a video tomorrow, and then we'll see you live on Friday night. So hope to talk to you then. Everyone take care. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.